Did you know you can use Destiny to create a book list for yourself? Destiny has something called resource lists. If you look over on the left-hand side of your screen, if you're in the catalog tab, look for something called resource lists and click on that. What this will do is allow you to create a list of books. Maybe you want to create a list of all the books you read last year. Maybe you want a list of all the books you want to read this year, or maybe you want to keep a list of all the books you are reading. You can do whatever you would like, make any kind of list you want. To do so, once you're in Resource List, click on Add List, give your list a name. I'm going to call this one Books I Want to Read. And I can give it a description. I'll say in 2014, 2015, and save. There's my list, but if I view it, there's nothing in there yet. So what I need to do is click over on the left on Library Search, and I need to search for some books to put on my list. I saw a friend of mine reading a book called Battle Bunny, and it looked really funny. So I'm going to search for that book, and there it is, and I'm going to add it to my list. Now, before I click on Add to my list, I need to make sure that it's the list that I want up here. So I look at Selected Lists, and of all the lists I've created, I make sure the one I want is there, and then I add that book to the list. Let's search for one other one. I like the Henry and Mudge series, so I'm going to look at those. Now, I've read some of these. Let's see, did I read this one? Let me go in and look a little more. No, I haven't read this one. So I would like to add this one to my list. I don't need to go back to the other screen, although I could do that by just clicking up here. I can add this to my list right here. Here's the list I want, and I can click right there to add it to my list. That's how you add books to the list. Then when you're finished, you can come back to Resource Lists, and now when you go to view your list, you'll see the list of books that you've created. You can print that list by clicking up here. You can also make a citation list or a bibliography list of the books that you have chosen, and then you can go ahead and print that. So resource list can come in handy, and that is how you make a resource list.